G'day YouTube, Jujubear here. What you're looking at now is a 2v2, myself and a dude I met called XZ, and we're playing against, fuck, I forget the names, Boogeyman and the Druid Fluid. This is an all-Australian showdown, so we have, all three dudes are from Melbourne. I think I looked at their Steam thingers. So if you're watching, guys, thanks for the game. What you're looking at here is a typical, actually not a very typical Roman build. So I've got a full frontal YOLO charge, female gladiator spawn. That's what I'm gonna coin that term. So I never bring Rome, and now that I have, I wanted to try something different from the usual, you know, infantry, OP spam thing. So I've got 6 gladiatrices up the front. One of the guys was looking at my army and he was like, "Whoa, got enough women there, bro?" And I was like, "Yeah." I've got lots of light melee infantry. So 6 of them up the front. We've got these very light spear infantry following up behind. So you can hear them cheering there. We've got 6 of these spear gladiatrices. I've got auxiliary calves with lots of upgrades. And Legatus, and I've got 3 of these Roman scorpions. So, and of course I got 2 Numidian cav, just hiding in different forests. So my teammate XZ's got 2 of these, or 3 of these mercenary Gallic hunters, so very expensive. 2 Levy Freeman up the front with XP chevrons. 3 or 4, yes, 4 Massilian hoplites, 2 Hippeus lancers on the wing. He's also got a Greek Scorpion there as well. He's got 2 Thoric Swordsmen, and up the back he's got a Hoplite. He's also got a Citizen Cav over here. So everyone's got, I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna go. You might be saying like, "Fuck, Jules, like you're such a noob." I was like, "Yeah, like this is a crappy build, but whatever." I just wanted to see how it played out. Like I was thinking maybe rush. Get in really quickly, cause some super massive amounts of damage, and then maybe move on to the next target if we manage to destroy this Thracian contingent. So now that they're coming out of the woods, I'll introduce you to my enemy's army. We've got a couple of Thracian cav, so 2 there. We've got 1 up the back here as well. He's got a Thracian royal cav. These Thracian cavalry, excellent units. They're light missile cav, but they're also very good in melee engagements. I got a good javelin toss off there, and I'm going to run away with my Numidian cav, and I'm going to bring my other one over here to face up with them. I'm also going to peel off a couple of units in a second. Let's look at his main infantry line. He's got 4 Thracian peltasts. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Thracian warriors. And 1 mercenary folksman. Up the back he's got 2 Thracian nobles as well. So lots of very good shock infantry, which I guess is what the Odrysian kingdom are good at. So I'm going to pull a spear gladiatrix over and a gladiatrix as well. Managed to get into them, and I'm probably going to cause quite a bit of damage on those units there. We are very far apart. Like this is what I was trying to hide in the woods over here, but my opponent is moving away from me. So that's probably not such a good decision to do that, because now there's a big area in between us where we can't really support each other. So it'd be very easy for this opponent to just peel off and focus on me. So let's get this into slow-mo so we can catch some of its action. My opponent doing a really great job with his Thracian cavalry, just getting some good shots in there. His Thracian peltasts are taking advantage of my lack of armor on a lot of these gladiator units. Oh, it's 40 armor, it's not bad. And they carry a shield as well, so probably not that horrible, but they are light, so they are going to get destroyed by any cav charges or charges in general. Yep, so he's still got lots of cav left on the field. So I'm basically gonna try and close this gap very quickly. And what you're going to see is a clash of some of the best shock infantry in the game. So we've got the Thracian warriors coming in. It's going to be pretty brutal. 2 very high attack, very high weapon damage. units going up against each other, just duking it out. Some pretty good solid charges all across the line. I'm getting double teamed over here by these two Thracian warriors, but my opponent also has a couple of very good units in reserve. So do I. I've got a couple of these spear gladiatrices. So depending on how a couple of these charges go, this could unfold either way. And he's also going to flank around with his mercenary folksman. Very good idea. So I'm actually going to throw in my spear gladiatrices as well, and they've popped a frenzy charge and rapid advance. A couple of my gladiatrices are already starting to waver in different parts where I didn't get such a great charge. We're actually destroying a lot of these Thracian warriors as well, taking advantage of the fact that, I actually know that's Attila. We destroy more than 50% of the enemy's army. They take a really bad morale blow. So my opponent just taking some good shots, trying to get rid of my general. I managed to break through a lot of his Thracian warriors and get into his Thracian nobles. He does get a counter charge at the last second, so really great job on my opponent's part. In some parts where it was 2-on-1, he did manage to get through my men and destroy me. But in other parts, I've actually done quite a good job in destroying them. So I feel like they're a little bit underrated, these gladiator units. Even though they are rubbish, they have some pretty good abilities like frenzy and killing spree, all very good abilities as well. And these gladiatrices have a frenzy charge, which actually makes them unbreakable for a short time. So if you're towards the end of a battle and you reckon you might be able to hold on and win it, you can just pop frenzy charge and actually hold on to the battle for a little bit longer. So I managed to intercept his Thracian horsemen with my auxiliary cav. They're probably going to win that battle. My Roman scorpions are actually firing point blank straight into these Thracian horsemen, so not a great use of them. I've managed to finish off this wing, but he has managed to pull apart my warriors in the center with his Thracian nobles, so my opponent doing a pretty good job there. Just got a couple of stragglers that were chasing off skirmishers that are going to be picked apart. This particular spear gladiatrix is gonna chase away those Thracian pelters, though it is getting a fairly big punishing in the process. So I've got a couple of units that I'm just going to send into these units here. So he's got a Thracian warrior, 2 Thracian warriors, and a Thracian noble. So very tough units that I'm going to have to try and break through. My units are already quite tired at this point. 145 kills in this gladiatrix there. So pretty good charges across the board. The Thracian warriors here are actually fresh, so they're going to do a lot better than my units. But I do pop frenzy and killing spree, which is going to make them cause a fair bit of damage onto those units there. I get a pretty good charge with my legatus, losing a couple of them there. I do get a charge with my spear gladiatrices, just charging in, though they did get fucking pummeled. Holy fuck. Down to 30 men. Wow. So I think it's all about timing with these gladiatrices and gladiator units. Like, you have to pop the abilities at the right time, because if you, like over here for example, I only just popped like a lot of these abilities, but it's too late for a lot of them to be useful. Like, I am cutting through a couple of these Thracian nobles, but it's too late. So micro intensive these gladiator units are. So we didn't actually manage to pull apart any of those units there. A lot of my units are very tight at this point. He's got a Thracian cavalry that's going to chase after my Numidian cav. I've got... where is it? I've got one... I thought I had one cav unit left. Oh, here it is. Auxiliary cav. So it's just slammed into this Thracian peltas and pulled it apart. Numidian cav getting into combat, must be out of ammo or something like that. So they're actually not doing too good. These Thracian peltas are actually pretty good in melee, 30 attack and 35 weapon damage, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. So I've got this auxiliary cav. I'm gonna pull apart, pull away from this side of the battlefield and try and reach my teammate, who's actually only just entered into combat with his opponent. So it's kind of funny how, like, this side of the battle, the Massilian player and the Thracian have only just gotten into combat, whereas, you know, it's already happened over here. Like, look at the carnage, man. So much death so quickly. Anyway, let's not get too philosophical in this game. So the Thracian nobles are going to excel in this kind of fight up against Hoplites. The Hoplites are in Hoplite Wall, but they won't really hold out for too long against them. Good charge with this Massilian Hoplites on these Thracian nobles, though they are absolutely destroying these Thorax Swordmen, and the Thracian player gets a very good rear charge with his cavalry there. I am bringing in my Numidian Cav. Managed to cut through one of these Thracian skirmishers, I can't remember. But he is chasing me with a Thracian cavalry. I do have a spear gladiatrices, a unit of these gladiatrices here. We'll see if they're too late to come into the battle. Yeah, it looks like it's too late. So these Massilian Hoplites, a lot of these units are starting to rout at this point. So it's a little bit, probably a case of too little too late. So I bring my auxiliary cav in. Going to get a fairly solid rear charge on a lot of these Thracian warriors. But again, it's too little too late. They are exhausted, they're being attacked in the rear. They're using slightly. It looks like my spear gladiatrices are getting into combat with these Thracian cavalry. Wow, they're getting a lot of missiles from all around. I managed to pop Frenzied Charge right at the last moment when they were about to rout. So that'll make them unbreakable for a short time. So at the moment, they're just like kind of standing around, picking apart these horse units. See if we can get a kill here. Ooh. Looks like it's not going too well for me. Come on. There's a kill, come on. So this would be the kind of engagement that these spear gladiatrices would excel in. Against cavalry, light cavalry, because they are light themselves. But it's too late, they have routed, and we've got a costly enemy victory. So a good game from the boys. Yeah, Buddyman and the Fluid Druid were playing as the Thracians, and Exed is my teammate. So Auxiliary Cav was just about the only unit that did that did well in that battle. Gladiatrix is doing okay actually, getting a lot of kills, almost 100 on most of them, and in some cases more. Though my Spear Gladiatrix is not really doing heaps well by themselves. I feel like if I brought some sturdier units, it would have been more helpful, but hey, I'm just going for a strange build. The Odrysian is doing very well. These Thracian nobles, it looks like most of them got very good kills, 231, 200, 183. The same as these Thracian warriors, just doing a great job. So thanks boys for the game if you're watching. I'll leave a description to, in the description, a link to one of the other guys' YouTube channel. He runs a couple of online battles, so shout out to those guys. I think it's Christopher Columbus or something like that. I'll leave a link and I'll give a description. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.